Yeah, Kyle, it's Arlen. I am downstairs and locked out. So if you want to start the show, you might want to come down and get me. Thanks. Kyle! Hey, you two kids, come here. Give me a boost. Get up here. Thanks! Kyle! 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 You in the toilet? Kyle! Action! Welcome to the studio show.
Joe called. He's gonna be an hour late.
What? He called you? Hello and welcome to the studio show with Arlen Peebles.
And Kyle Isham?
We have put together something very special tonight, Kyle.
Why are you in a suit?
I've been in meetings all day long.
What for?
I'm looking to take this show global.
Why? We're a show
That's
about
wh-
Springfield. We're local.
Well, we want to focus locally, but think larger than that. And to do that, you know what we need, Kyle?
What?
Something you don't have. Money.
Well, yeah, I don't have any money.
Still some preliminary meetings with the board,
Mm-hmm.
but things are looking really good and they've got some terrific ideas for how to take our brand and completely rebrand it.
But I like what we have. It's something special and unique and heartfelt and community-oriented.
It's going to be all those things, but without any of that and with a larger audience. For instance, we've got an entire left half of the screen, I said, we can play with logos all throughout any of the three anchor segments. We can just plaster stuff right up there.
No one
That's one
wants
way.
to see that.
There's also product placement. We get rid of all this stuff, bring in
But
the
not
leather
the
couches.
candle.
That's prime real estate, Kyle.
But I've grown fond of it.
Well, this is just one of the many things that we'll be handing over to our angel investors.
Well, angels are protective, I guess.
Absolutely. There's total synergy between what they're going to do by monetizing what we have and getting rid of the filler.
So are we even gonna have artists on anymore, or do you want to just have some guy in a suit sit here and just talk about whatever he's selling that day?
I'm going to take that back to the board. That's terrific. Do you know which artist we have on today?
Probably nobody now.
We've got Amanda Grieve.
Well, she doesn't want some ad plastered all over her painting while she's trying to talk about it.
Well, we would not do that. We wouldn't interrupt the artist segments. It'd just be your half of the screen or anything that you were involved in.
What, with some big wash of some anime figure or something?
I need to start writing these down. This is terrific. The guys are going to love this. Musical guest, Square of the Roots. Stick around. This guy, $1 million ideas. Here with us today on the studio show, right here on our couch, Amanda Grieve. Are you a local?
Well, yeah, essentially. I live in Edinburgh.
Oh, okay.
My husband and I farm.
All right. Well, when did you start getting into painting?
So I went to school. I have a degree in biology and a master's in epidemiology. And so after that, I was bored and I decided to take a drawing class, and it just kind of blossomed from there.
Does that play into your work at all, what you have seen and learned from studying that?
Biology, definitely. I mean, having a knowledge of the body and muscle structure and that sort of thing, I think really helps whenever you're doing figural work.
And you have had some shows, of course, locally. I mean, your work is pretty well known. Tell me about some of the experiences you've had taking your artwork out into the public and having people look at it, experience it, maybe purchase it.
I've showed in Chicago at a few places. I was a resident in the Chicago Artist Coalition Hatch program. When you're an artist, you do kind of create work for yourself. I paint what I know. And so there is a truth to that, and I think it really shows in my work.
And what kind of things inspire you? Your work's pretty realistic. We talked a little bit about how you have your sister's model for some of these paintings. What kind of things go into getting them set? To set for a piece you're working on?
It really often just starts with daydreaming. There's an element of feminism that plays into it too. So I've been painting more women and kind of, putting them in situations of isolation to where it's more about solace and being by yourself and kind of in a reflective position.
Did you work from imagination at the beginning, just sort of a picture in your mind, or did you usually work from an image that you could reference?
I would work from different images I could reference, but then I would also, embellish and take artistic license with some things.
Yeah, I'm always interested in that process because whenever I go to paint, draw anything like that, it's like, where do you begin? If there's something that's so blank.
There's this nervousness almost when you start because, there's so much time that you invest into these pieces. Especially, I know with mine, some of them take 3 or 4 months, and so it's like you don't want them to be crap paintings. So there's, a bravery or a courage that kind of comes with starting a piece. And I think that's how it is for most artists, It's not just putting yourself out there, it's you're investing yourself and you're investing time into something.
Well, we've got some exciting news. Kyle has hidden your artwork.
What?
All around the studio.
Wow.
So we're gonna have to go and find it. Would you go on an art hunt with me?
I will.
Okay, right this way. Well, is this yours?
This is mine.
Okay, what do we call this one?
This one is called The Point.
The Point?
Yeah. The duct tape is kind of a trompe-l'oeil effect. I wanted it to look like I had put it on the canvas, and it...
I know, I just want to go down here. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to touch this little dandelion, and I have to keep getting within inches of it before I'm convinced, okay, that's paint.
And I love that. I love that when people do that.
And what I love about it too is it's the first place you're going to look is the eyes, and then maybe the so it's the first kind of points of entry to this are obscured. All right, let's see if Kyle can do a little bit better job of hiding these things. Okay, this is nice. Not well hidden, but a beautiful painting.
It came from this idea of that sinking feeling in your stomach. And I would say that it has elements of feminism, but also of the human condition. She's being weighed down by these flowers.
And then my favorite part is all of the scratching on the elbows, the dirty elbows.
With paintings of women, a lot of times they're is this emphasis on perfection. And so it was important to me to have sort of at least flawed elements.
All right, let's see if we can find the last one.
All right.
He told me he was going to make a concerted effort this time to actually hide a piece. You guys see any of Amanda's artwork sitting around?
Oh, there's artwork here?
There is. We have an artist in residence, in-house. Kyle, what are you doing in here? I'll tell you what, let's pretend like he's not there. I do it all the time. It's very easy to do. You'll get used to it.
All of my pieces that were part of this series, I put women in the position of Jesus.
Gotcha.
So
And then, are these monarchs?
yes, these are monarchs, and
How many of them are there?
I don't know how many there
We're
are.
gonna have to count these. Well, this is amazing. Amanda, where can we find more of your artwork?
Well, I have a website, amandagrieve.com, or I'm on Facebook too. And then I've got some shows coming up, one at UIS next year, so with Stan Bly.
Oh, excellent. We had Stan up here a little while
Right.
ago. I gave Kyle a chance to do an interview.
Oh, very cool.
He totally blew it, but Stan was great.
He is great.
So Arlen, I just wanted to thank you so much. I was able to sell off all of those Girl Scout cookies, and I signed my lease last week.
Really? So you've got a large space you need to deck out, huh?
Yeah, I haven't even thought of. I just have a mattress right now.
Well, I'll tell you, you could take care of a lot of those problems by heading down to your local large box store.
But no, like my mom used to always cook for me. So what dishware do I need? What pots, pans?
Kyle, I got that covered, man. You don't need to cook. Just head to Taco Chain.
What are you doing? Why do you keep looking over at Joe?
I'm trying some things out.
You aren't doing more product placements, are you?
Well, I'm trying some things out.
No, we're having a conversation. You're my friend. I don't want you like mugging to the camera every 3 minutes.
You're right. You're right. I am your friend. And right after the show, I'm gonna be heading to your apartment and strip the walls with All Pro paint thinner.
What? This is what I'm talking about. We're not gonna just start having all these products splashed all over our show.
I'm sorry. Back to the apartment. What more needs done? over
Well, I was
there?
thinking of hanging some artwork.
Well, I've got you covered for that, Kyle. I don't go anywhere without my trusty cobalt screwdriver.
That's like 2 inches. How could you even use that for?
I use this for every application.
Are these
There's no
places
job,
even paying you? Why are you
there's
doing
no
this?
job too small or large for the cobalt screwdriver.
Arlen, we have integrity on this show. What are you doing?
Diamond cocktail straws.
I drink tea on the show all the time. You know I don't drink, Arlen.
You need,
Why would I
mix
put
it.
cheap plastic in my tea?
I don't know what you're talking about. These are top quality. There's 170 of them, so you can have all your friends over. Mush mushy. Hey, all in desk. Hey, kail wa dakakate imasu. I gotta take this. Mom's coming! Teacher, can you give me a hand with this place? It's a disaster.
Have you been doing your breathing exercises?
What's that?
It's a spring harlequin bouquet I'm making for Zoe.
You can work on your bird's nest later. Let's go.
Could I?
Yeah, thanks, bud. Mom,
You gonna let me in before I get molested by perverts? TJ, how are you, sweetheart?
Oh, very well, very well.
Such a nice young man. This place is a dump. Let's go eat. I'm starving. Come with us, TJ. My treat.
Actually, I have a date tonight.
You've got yourself a little girlfriend.
Yeah, it's so good to see
It's so
you.
good to see you.
have fun on your date.
Have you gained weight, honey? You look a little round.
We met a performance artist who's been working with us. She's awesome. The local arts critic gave us a good write-up. Said our energy was palpable.
I bet.
And we've got a really big show coming up.
Here it comes.
I just wanted to ask if maybe you and Dad could...
Your father and I are moving to New Zealand.
Mom! New Zealand?
You know how much your father likes Lords of the Ring, or whatever. Oh, and we're cutting you off. We just can't keep paying for your little art shows. You're a grown man. It's time you learned how to take care of yourself.
Okay, so the celery root puree is just about finished, and I just need to plate these microgreens and we should be ready to eat. So I hope you're hungry.
I'm starving. Oh, I brought you back a little something from the loft.
Oh, thank you. No peeking.
I can't remember the last time I had a big home-cooked meal.
Well, here you go.
problem. We're so close.
I'm sorry, Dale. Dale Jr.
Oh, I'm stuffed.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I hope you saved room for dessert.
Yes, I most definitely did. So, was there like actual dessert or were you just talking? Hi, we're back and we have music for you guys and it's gonna be really amazing. Joe, who's the band tonight? I never listened. You're making like a camera picture in a temple and there's a Buddhist in it and he's meditating.
Well, change of plans.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, the angel has flown. The investors backed out.
Well, that's too bad for you.
Yeah.
But we still have our show. We
still
got
have
this
the show.
couch for artists, poets, musicians, grifters, fortune tellers.
Yeah, we can have it all. Just no investors.
And you're still gonna come over and help me decorate, right?
Of course, if I got the cobalt with me, I can do anything.
Right?
Yeah.
All is not lost.
No.
And we still have our band. Who's on tonight?
Oh, tonight. Tonight, you're about to bear witness to the musical guest, Square of the Roots.
I have on my ring won't lock this door. No matter how hard I try, I can't get over. I have it all. I'll see one more. I'll see one more. If you reach out your hand, hide it, what you gonna say? And I ain't got the time. You know that this is going down, but they ain't saying that you should go. Just it's my way. No, it's my way. Chains on my soul, they won't come loose. Oh, the devil's had his way. I raise my cup, drink for the truth, until I lie beneath the clay, beneath the clay. devils in the game, they move up and down the street. Blank stares and empty hearts, well, they're wondering if I'm incomplete. Well, guess what, Mr. Man? Oh, I got the right to be. Yeah, sure, I got the right to be. Keys I have on my ring won't lock this door. No matter how hard I try, I can't get hold. Oh, I could have it all. And I'll still want more. I'll still want more. Chains on my soul, they won't come loose. Oh, the devil's hand.